Alright, bear with me on this one. Reducing your household rubbish will help build your personal wealth. Reducing your household rubbish will help build your personal wealth. And it happened for me, and I'll tell you why. When I reduced my household rubbish, so initially the start was we were throwing out a bag of rubbish a week. Quite a big bag. Okay, one a week, about 50 a year. So what we did is we analysed, well, what is it that we're throwing out? What is it that we can replace with other things so we're not throwing out so much waste? So of course, an example would be the plastic wrap around chippy packets or muesli bars and stuff like that. And then that transition to, well, hold on, what can we do in terms of having other snacks with less waste? For example, an apple. Wash the apple, eat it. If you don't eat the core, and I don't, I eat half a core. I eat the bottom up to the seeds. And from the seeds to the top and the stalk, I leave that. So I bite the bottom sort of third of the core. Anyway, try it. Kiwi fruit, or some people refer to them as just kiwis. I used to scoop out as much of the fruit as close to the skin as I could, but now I wash the hulls, the kiwi fruit, the skin, and I chop it up into chunks and I eat it skin and all. It's just that top part, and I'm sure there's a name for it, where it connects to the vine, that I cut that out because that's hard and it's unchewable. But otherwise, you're talking 80% of the skin around the kiwi fruit I eat. So transitioning to styles like that, firstly, it was cheaper. You can buy a bag of apples for the same price as a pack of muesli bars. Maybe apples for 1.2 kilos, you know, you might be looking at $6 a bag, but you can get muesli bars, maybe you can get 2 packets of 6 for $6. So 12 muesli bars for the same price as a 1 kilo bag of apples or 1.5 kilo bag of apples. But of course those muesli bars don't weigh 100 grams each, so you're getting better value with the apples, but less waste, right? So you transition that. Now let's make a massive jump right now, and if you've stayed through to this point, thank you for your patience. That level of awareness that I applied and my family applied to the reduction of waste became that level of awareness, that way of thinking, that assessment became a lens we used to put on everything else. The insurance we pay, the utilities we use, so gas, power, water, phone, internet connection, and you start making other savings all over the place. And then with that freed up money, you don't spend it, you invest it. And you don't think it's a lot, but over 10 years, and when you invest it, and with the power of compound interest, it just keeps going up and up, and you save more and more. You're not going without, because anything you throw out, you don't want. Anything you don't use, you don't need. So you're not going without. What you're doing is you are reducing the waste quotient that sits off to the side. The things that you pay for and don't use. Everything that is waste, you have paid for it. Food manufacturers that package their food, they charge you for that food packaging. And if that goes in the bin, not only are you paying for what gets thrown out, but you're paying to throw it out. So reducing it, and I know all this stuff sounds small, but the key is, it's the mindset that you're using to reduce that waste that benefits you in so many other facets of your life, not just waste reduction, or at least not just waste reduction when it comes to household rubbish, but the reduction of waste in so many other things. You subscribe to 3 or 4 streaming services, and then you discover you use 2, but the other 2 you barely use. Shut them off. Can you live with those other 2 that you talked about, or even 1? Or do you want to transition to getting books out of a library? And we are talking about a change of lifestyle, but the thing is, it's a change of lifestyle that you want. I'm not, and that's why I'm not giving you a prescribed, give up this for this. What I'm saying is, with that mindset yourself, you will naturally transition towards what you want and letting go of those things that are wasteful. So, that whole start of that mindset, that applying of the lens of what is wasteful, where are we hemorrhaging money, that all started with the reduction of household waste. So if you were going to start anywhere, I'd start there. If you want something instant though, and I talked about this in a previous video, and if I'm smart enough, I'll put it on the screen at the end so you can click on it. If you want to do something instant, so something that you have a net effect in 48 hours that's pretty tangible, if, for example, you can't get your car in your garage because there's too much stuff in your garage, get rid of that stuff. That's the test. If you can get the car back in the garage, you win. If you can't, you've still got too much stuff. You've definitely got too much stuff. Definitely. If you can get your car in your garage, and your garage is great, there's no waste there, then the other place to start is your kitchen. Those are the 2 best places to start. Your kitchen and your garage. Those, either one of those will help you with tangible effects in terms of what are all the things there in your garage, in your kitchen that you don't use, that you want to get rid of. But start with the household waste. Over a period of months, you will reduce your waste more and more and more. We went from 50 bags a year down to 3 bags a year, and that took us about 6 years. I know, I've got the data, but I'm trying to remember it, but I know we've been 3 bags a year now for about the same time, 6 or 7 years. But I have stopped counting over the last couple of years, because when you're waiting 4 months to throw out a bag of rubbish so you can count it, it just gets to a point that we've got this locked down. We know what we're doing, that's it. So I know we're 3 bags a year. I know this year we just threw out our first bag. It's May, and we've just thrown out our first bag of rubbish. Ah well. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I know I couldn't have conveyed such an exciting concept and change in my life in a more boring way. So if you made it to the end, credit to you, because it was a boring video, but good on you for being patient. This video, like all my others, they're not worth watching. So if you subscribe to my channel, know that with any of my videos, you can just have them on in the background and just listen to them while you're doing something else. Whether it's hand washing a few dishes, or while you're vacuum cleaning the house, or whatever it is. Doing a bit of yoga. Nah, it might be a bit painful for yoga. But yeah, by subscribing, you're not going to miss out on any graphics, any fantastic visuals. Alright, take care of yourself. Know that so much of your life you can write your own story. Such a boring subject, I suppose, waste reduction, but wow, it made a massive change for me. Okay, take care, catch you in the next one.